If you've ever opened up Illustrator and thought, wait a minute, what settings am I supposed to use again? Well, this video is for you. I'm going to show you how to set up the document the right way, choosing the correct settings, including the size, units, and by the end of this, you'll be a master at setting up documents and also how to use artboards as well. If we haven't met, my name's Darren Goddard, I'm a creative production specialist, and by the end of this video, you'll be a master at setting up Illustrator pages and using artboards, so you'll have no problems going further for your projects. So let's get into the video. When you first open up Illustrator, this is the kind of screen you're going to see. It's the home screen. So you can see here we've got some preset sizes already. For this tutorial, I'm going to start from scratch. So I'm going to go new file. And as you see here, you've got the various media types if you want to pick a template. But I'm going to start from scratch. So basically, I'm going to put 1920. I'm going to keep it as pixels. And I'm going to actually keep it as 1080 as well. And then how many artboards. This is where you can pick how many artboards you want, but I'll actually show you how to add them later at different sizes. You can add bleed to your document. You can use your color modes here, change it from RGB to CMYK. Your raster resolution, so if you've got any drop shadows or anything like that, effects you're adding in Illustrator, this is where you do that. So 72 would be for web, and if you make it a print file, you'd make it CMYK and you put it up to 300. But for this example, we're going to keep it at 72. Preview mode will keep as default, but you can have it as a pixel or overprint. So, and then we'll create. So here's your document. So what we want to do now is actually alter the size of this. So we can go up to document setup, and it goes back to what we saw at the beginning with bleed settings. You can show images in outline mode, look at glyphs, grid sizes, color grids, simulate paper for overprint. You can set raster settings here as well, and you can actually customize them. Then you can go into type. So for your typography settings, these are just basic settings. Go back to general, and then if we want to actually make the size different, we hit edit artboards. When I do this, you'll see this icon here get selected, which is your artboard icon. You can now rename your artboard up here, so we can call it test 1, and you'll see the name comes up here. You've got the size here, and you've got the dimensions from the 0 point here as replaced in the middle. That's your reference point. If I click that there, we'll get 0, 0. We'll leave it in the center for now. This one here, you can move the artboard around. I'll just Command Z that, Control Z on the PC. This one here, you can scale the artboard. You get your artboard options here. So you can change the orientation, show a center mark, crosshairs. There's lots of different options here you can look through. You can fade any work that goes outside the artboard. Once again, here you've got your reference point with your X and Y values here. So what we'll do, we'll make that 1080. Just tab that, and you see orientation obviously changes to portrait, and we'll hit OK. So now we've changed it into a square. When working in Illustrator, you're normally designing for print or digital, or to use both? Let me know in the comments below. Also, you can see down here, it's selected a preset of an Instagram carousel post. So various sizes are obviously used for different templates, which are already preset. So now if we want to make another artboard, I'm just going to zoom out. So that's Control minus on a PC, Command minus on a Mac. I'm going to hold down Option on a Mac, and it will be Alt on a PC, and also Shift to constrain it. So we've now got another artboard here. So again, we can change it to test 2, rename it, go up here, and we can change the size of it again. Let's make it 1320, for example. And there you see it's now change the size of it. You can see a button here, rearrange. We can select this, and this will give you the option to actually put set space in between the artboards and the layout you want. So if we do that and put, say, 50 in there, and then we click, then we see, I have to zoom out a bit again, we've now got them lined up like that. I will just make another one so we can see a bit more with 3 of them. So we go up to rearrange again. Let's make 25 pixels between and allow 2 columns. So it should put 2 and then 1 below. So let's see what happens there. Click on there and there we have it. We've got 2 and a 1. What you can also do is resize these manually. So I'll select the artboard tool, click one of the handles so it says intersect and pull it out, and you can see the dialog box creeping up with the dimensions. As I said before, this is not exact, so I prefer to actually type them in up there. And that's it, how you create a document and manage artboards in Illustrator. Alright, that brings us to the end of the video. Now you've got a solid way of setting up a document every time you start a new project. If this video has been helpful, please consider giving me a like and subscribing to the channel for more content like this. And if you want to take it a step further, click on this video here. It's all about masking images in Illustrator. Thanks and keep creating.